Hi everyone, it's Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women, and this is my next question and answer segment where I took your questions from Facebook and I'm going to answer them for you today. The first question I have is, hi Nicole, I cannot do a single pull-up. How can I improve? I actually did a complete video on this on my website that's going to be up this week, and by the time you watch this, it's probably up already. But I go through all the exercises that I would incorporate and different progressions that you can incorporate into your back workout and other workouts throughout the week to help build the strength in your back to be able to do a pull-up. I mean, to do a pull-up, it's going to take multiple times a week. One time a week or every other week isn't enough, and you're going to have to give yourself some time. But in the process, make sure that you're lifting heavy and doing the proper exercises to work those particular muscle groups. I mean, if you're just doing chest and biceps, it's not really going to help you do a pull-up. So I would definitely check that out, and hopefully that helps you out. The next question is, hi Nicole, I'm 44 years old and 153 pounds, 5'3" tall or short. I'm trying to lose weight. I have been researching different programs, but they all seem to target younger people. Is this because at this age there is not much we can do? I feel that there is no hope. Do I have the same chances as anybody else to lose weight and look lean? Thanks for your help. Most programs that are out there, I don't necessarily think that they target younger people. It's usually, height, weight, male or female, how often you work out, that kind of stuff. So you are not destined to never see progress. In fact, 53-year-olds are in shape and making changes, and I'm sure there are some 53-year-olds watching this video, and if you are over the age of 50 or even over the age of 45, comment below and encourage this woman on, because I don't believe there is an age limit. I think you can see progress at any age, any level. Everyone has to start from somewhere, and if you're not doing any weight training or really focusing on what you're eating and you start, there's no way you're not going to see changes. So don't let your age discourage you. Just get on it, and you'll see progress, guaranteed. Nicole, what are your views on wearing sweat belts and leggings during cardio and training sessions? Do they reduce cellulite and water retention? I tend to hold a lot of water. My opinion on them is they are incredibly uncomfortable. They are just, I'm going to say they're kind of a waste of time. You are going to be sweating out water, and when you eat and you drink, that water is going to come back. So the only way to reduce cellulite is to lose body fat. And that is through exercise and through cardio and watching your diet, of course. But for water retention, I would focus more on drinking more water. Sometimes if you're not drinking enough water, your body can hold water. Choosing the right carbohydrates, avoiding processed foods that have a ton of sodium in them. If you're having a lot of sodium, that can also make you hold water. I've noticed in my experiences, when I don't have any salt in my diet though, and then I add salt, I'm much more water retentive than if I have a little bit each day. So I don't recommend cutting salt out, especially if you are exercising a lot. The electrolyte imbalance is real, and you don't want to have any cramping and stuff like that. So I do recommend having a little bit of salt, but if you have a Hot Pocket, or if you have, a heated meal that's pre-prepared that has a bunch of stuff on it, that sodium is going to be 2 to 3 times as much as I would recommend. In fact, in that one meal, you might have as much salt needed for the entire day. So real whole foods are better. Add a little bit of salt, but that could also be the water retentive feeling. If you're sore, your body could hold water. If you're around your cycle, your body could hold water. If you didn't sleep enough, your body could hold water. So there's a lot of, if you had extra vegetables, your body could hold water. So there's a lot of other reasons that your body could be holding water. And I do not believe that wearing a sweat belt or leggings is going to help with that. The next question I have is, should you eat back some of the calories burned through exercise? I always thought yes, because you need to eat more when working out. I know you get a ton of questions. Please answer this one. There is a lot of back and forth on this. I think the only way to figure out where your calorie amount should be is through trial and error. If I have a really hard workout session and I feel really depleted, a lot of it is listening to how your body's feeling too. Then I would increase my calories a bit that day, but for the most part I keep them consistent. And I mean, because if I were to add in the amount of calories that my heart rate monitor says I burn through the day, I would be taking in anywhere from 25 to 3,000 calories, and that I know is already too much for me. I gain weight very fast when I have my calories up that high. So I mean, technically I guess would be at a deficit, but it's not so much of a deficit that my strength isn't good, my energy is not good, I'm not sleeping well, I'm not still building muscle, and I definitely have some body fat. So I think a lot of that is trial and error. I wouldn't recommend necessarily adding all the calories back that your watch says, because a lot of those numbers are they're not incredibly accurate. So I would stick with a specific number, and if it's a really, really intense workout or more than normal, then you can increase your calories slightly that day. The last question I have is my legs. One leg is in better muscular shape than the other. The left leg fits and has great shape in my workout clothes and jeans. The right leg is not as muscularly shaped as the other. My clothes feel funny on the right leg because of the difference. I have been doing a lot of unilateral leg exercises so they match. I constantly have to adjust my stance so I can feel the mind-muscle connection. I continuously move my foot until I feel the muscle activation. I have thought about going to a chiropractor to get aligned. I noticed the issue about 6 months ago. My workouts take longer because of it. Trying to do extra to be even to fit into my clothes. Help. I think that some of that could definitely do with the circulation issue. So seeing a chiropractor can help a lot. If you also get massage therapy, that can also help, because that could be actually stemming from something up higher than your legs. Unilateral exercises are great because you aren't going to be subconsciously working the stronger leg and using that as most of the force if you're using both legs at the same time. So one leg at a time exercises is great, but I would actually do more repetitions on the weak side to help try and catch it up, or maybe even 1 or 2 extra sets afterwards with just the weak side to help build that strength up more than the strong leg. And hopefully eventually that will catch up. It's going to take longer than 6 months, depending on how big of a difference it is, but know that it is fairly common to have one side of your body a little stronger than the other. So just give it time, and I would absolutely go see some of those alternative methods to see if that can help. So those are my questions for this week. Until next week, keep asking your questions on the FitnessRx for Women Facebook page, and I'll be back here every Friday to answer them for you. Until then, keep living the fit life.